got a little questionnaire?
Yeah, stay strapped.
They got a little questionnaire.
I stay strapped with the basic, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything is really about you at the end of the day, but it's like general questions that I keep on deck.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
feel
For
it.
everybody, yeah.
Feel it.
Real shit. So, wow, what's up, you know what the fuck going on, man? We outside today, you know what I'm saying? Like always, you know what I'm saying? We in motion. But, where we at right now? Let's get this before we even touch on you. Where we at?
We're in the jungle.
Yeah. Why you call it the jungle?
Man, we moved from New Orleans to Covington.
Yeah.
And when I moved back here, you tell a nigga, oh, I'm from Lee Road. I stay on Lee Road. They like, man, the white people, the Ku Klux Klan
Yeah.
type. I'm like, man, it ain't nothing but woods.
See what I'm saying?
See, we used to call it the sticks. And, you know, it was just like, nah, ain't what's up.
Right.
So,
Standing on it.
yeah, so all the trees start growing up on the nigga because it used to be a bunch of fields.
Right.
So by the time we hit teenage years, you know, the fields turned into brush and turned into trees. So now we like, fuck, this is the jungle. We had all kind of, nigga had animals out here, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this was the jungle. That's why we called it that.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
And I heard you say you came from New Orleans. For people don't know, this is a family member. You know what I'm saying? Keeping in touch, keeping everything in motion, keeping everything full circle. I already know.
Right.
I already fucking know. For the people who don't know and they about to find out, and who haven't heard yet and who about to find out, who the fuck we got on the show today?
Man,
Man.
Biggz, Calhoun, some family members, you know, youngsters, they know me, Buster. You know what I'm saying? A lot of family members, a lot of other people out there, Big Baby, you know what I'm saying? Hey, certain areas, big city, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Always with the Biggz though, Biggz, that's 2 G's and a Z.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I literally had to call this nigga and ask him what name to put on the flyer because he got so many different aliases. Like when you we gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. Why you got so many different aliases. But let's talk about what you got going on right now so far as business. Like what you working on?
Well, Jungle Kennels LLC, that's my dog kennel club. And I say kennel club, but I'm the only person in the club.
Right.
I own studs. I own my own gyps. I only have to breed outside the yard. I breed inside the yard. If I see a bitch that I like, I'ma buy her.
Right.
And then I breed her to my male.
What you said? A stone and the jit. What's that?
Oh, say who?
The first, like the type of dogs you were saying, I guess.
Oh, I sell American bullies.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? And, I linked up with a cat. I used to sell in pit bulls, but you know they a little too. You know I got kids. You know what I'm saying? And I got kids, but and you know they spaced out. So you know pit bulls they get accustomed to people they're around. They don't get accustomed to everybody vibe. You feel me? And they just too aggressive. So I needed something that looked like a pit bull, but built like a, you know what I'm saying? Built like a fucking tank or something. You heard me? I like them tanks.
Big shit.
Yeah, but I don't want the big ones. I like the, you know, pit bull range, about 12, anywhere from 12 to 20 inches. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it.
Right. How long you been fucking with the dog? Right.
Man, I got my first dog, period, in 1990.
90.
But my brother them down the street they had a pit bull named Tarzan, Brindle, funky. Liked this bitch, it was nice.
Yeah.
And I was like, see, I gotta get one of them. I had my sister brought me a chow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fire though, he was fire, he was full-bred, purebred too.
Beast.
Yeah. His name was Hakeem, he was cold. But
fuck that nigga.
That nigga bit all them niggas.
That nigga bit all, but we was fucking provoking him. We was throwing rocks and shit at the nigga, but he really chopped on. Like, we got scars for life from this nigga Hakeem. He a beast for real.
Facts. So after that, you know, I was like, look, I mean, you know, Chow-Chows, they naturally mean dogs. But, you know, like I said, my dog them had a pit bull and shit. I was like, shit, I like that. I like that look.
What you like about like the color or just like?
I like the color and the way it was built. It was built right. You know what I'm saying? And it had a nice head on it. You know what I'm saying? I liked it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, shit, they had some Mexicans in Folsom. I used to rock with these cats in Folsom. They had some Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? I was walking down the street, you know, doing my ditty out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And kind of, you know, he was acting all like rah-rah to a nigga, you heard me? I'm like, man, but you don't even know me, boy.
Right.
So boom, they left. True story. Brother come through, he said, man, remember the Mexicans you got into, woo-woo? Man, they got a dog, they got a little puppy.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? What kind of dog? He said, man, that bitch fire. The ears was clipped, everything.
Ready to move.
So I'm like, man, I'm about to take that. But he said, you ain't gonna take it. I said, man, I'm about to take that bitch, man. Fuck them Mexicans, dog.
Yeah.
On some real shit.
Sure rap.
Man, I went over there to get the dog. This nigga done already took the dog. On some, yeah. On some, yeah, shit. Like, bitch, I just wanted to see if you was gonna do it.
I wanted to see if you was gonna fuck with it.
And they said, here, man, get the fuck out of here. So I took the dog. I come back out here, you heard me? Boom. I run out here. Look, I don't even have nowhere to keep the dog or nothing. So I had a 626.
What that is?
Mazda. It was a Mazda 626, and the shift cable was it had been slipped out. It was really, if I'd have really knew about cars, I could have just pushed it back in and just been still driving the car, but I didn't because I ain't know no better. So, boom, I put the dog in there, and then at this time, you know what I'm saying, I'm living with Momo, so she locked the doors. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no key or nothing. She like, if you leave, if you ain't here by a certain time, the door gonna be locked. You gonna have to sleep outside.
Straight up.
I ain't had no problem with that though, you know, because I stay, you know, yeah, I'm on the go. Woo, woo, woo. So, boom, I left the dog in the car. I left the windows cracked and everything. Man, when I got up about 12 o'clock in the evening, that bitch was hanging out the window.
Damn.
Had to hung itself.
Damn.
Trying to get out that bitch.
He wasn't used to the environment.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't even get the bitch to do nothing for me. The bitch, because he grew up Spanish.
Right, he don't understand
He
you,
understand
bro.
nothing I'm telling him.
He don't understand you.
Nothing I'm telling him. Say, bro, I say that shit, dog, but I met some real Mexicans, dog, that them people, they just like any other, you know.
Real rap.
Yep. So as far as with that, you feel me? So I ain't racist at all, dog.
It was just how he was playing it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's how he came across to me, cause you know what I'm saying, I ain't grow up with no daddy, you feel me? Y'all know this already, you know what I'm saying? So my brother, I call him my brother, Unc, and I call his daddy Unc. Unc was like the closest thing to a father figure I had, you heard me? Him and DC daddy, Mr. Coleman, you know, the few.
All the homeboys you had, they daddy.
That had daddies, because a lot of them still ain't, you know, a lot of them ain't had daddies either, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I looked up to what he said. He always told me respect could take you further than money, dog. Even though money could take you across the world, so just imagine what respect could get you.
That's crazy. That's one of the questions. Would you rather choose money or respect?
Oh, man, look, I'm going to be real, dog. I'm gonna be real, dog. Respect is earned and is given, dog, at the same time. And a lot of people get it misconstrued. They feel like respect's supposed to be strictly given no matter what. It's not. If you disrespectful to me, how you want me to be respectful to you? Right. But you coming across disrespectful to me. So, you know what I'm saying? If you respecting me, I'm gonna respect you. But I'm gonna come up from the gate respecting you, because that's why I was brought up. That's my mind frame. You see what I'm saying? Right. But a lot of niggas got that mind frame on fuck a nigga, fuck everybody, and you can't really rock like that. You know what I'm saying? You create enemies like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm old school. I hustled in the old school, dog, where the code mattered. You know what I'm saying? Morals mattered. Right. You feel what I'm saying? And for you to respect another man, dog, it keeps all the confusion down. Right. And when you in that lane, you don't need no type of extra noise, because you making especially when you doing it, you making money, that's gonna make enough noise.
Right.
Even if you don't say nothing.
Right.
I knew a deaf nigga that got paid and niggas respected every time he
Real rap.
you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Real shit.
It is what it is, dog. Hey, respect is way more.
Right.
Way more, dog. You could be a bum and be respected.
Right.
Seen it.
Is it do you have that terminology because like you said you got it in the house, or are you speaking on it as of like being outside because you did that for a long time?
Dog, I mean,
Cause respect from your family is a different type of respect from being outside.
Being
I had
in the
that
street,
last,
right.
I had that conversation with the last person. So like, what you saying respect, but is it like all around respect, or do you have like certain respect for certain people?
well, look, it's all around respect, straight up out the gate. You
Mhm.
respect the next man, and that's just how I roll with it. That's how I was taught, like I say.
Right.
And I keep saying that's how I was taught. Like I said, Unc was the closest thing I had to a father figure. He told me that one time, and that's all it took
Right.
for me to see it in motion one time, and then it kept going.
Right.
So any other nigga who said that to him, I hadn't already learned it. So I'm saying I learned it in the street, and I learned it at home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got it from women at the house, because, you know, moms and grandma.
Mm-hmm.
I got their perspective of it.
Right.
But then I got the OG perspective from a nigga who was in the street, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he was in the street in a different era, but he gave me what I needed to succeed in the era I was living in.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, a nigga been in some rough, tough spots, dog, and just off the strength of nigga being respectful, and because it's all about how you present yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you conduct yourself ignorant, then you best believe some ignorant shit it's gonna go down. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, as far as being in the street, I just respected a nigga, and if a nigga disrespected me, I did that shit right there, no matter joke or for real. Cause a nigga, when I was locked up, a nigga told me that a lot of truth come in the jokes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad. Dirty that a little bit.
Okay.
See
Yeah. Shots fired on
Right.
some shit.
Hey.
And you know, some niggas, they take that shit. Some niggas, you know, if you know, we grew up together, yeah, we gonna joke. It's a joke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as just like in the street, you can't, you know, to keep your respect, dog, you can't let niggas play with you and don't go out there playing with niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
It is what it is. Cause you know how it go. Niggas see another nigga playing with you, now they think they can play with you.
Right.
Even though me and you on some other shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you just, when you out there like that, you gotta be out there. You gotta really, as the little youngster said, you gotta really live that life.
Real shit. And speaking on living that life, you been down that road. How long you been down the road?
I did 4 down the road.
Mm-hmm. That's your
Like down up the road.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Recent. What was that like? Like so far as like that was your third strike? Second?
That was my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh.
Count them up.
All
right.
in the same day.
Real shit. You
All
know
in
what I'm
the same
saying?
day.
So like having that mind frame and where you was in life, you know what I'm saying? How did that how can I put this? How did that did it change you, or how did it change you? Did it change you?
Oh shit, hell yeah, it changed the nigga. It slowed the nigga. It slowed the nigga down as far as doing all the ignorant shit.
Right.
And when I say ignorant shit, I can't compare the ignorant shit that we was doing in at them times compared to the ignorant shit that's going on today.
Correct.
Because the generations are different. But at the same time, like I said a little while ago, when you hustling and you in that lane, whichever lane you in, you know what I'm saying? Some lanes need noise, some lanes don't.
Right.
When you hustling, that lane don't need no noise.
Right.
And any type of noise, like fighting, whatever, whoop, that bring noise. When you steady trying to keep your name hot in the street and you hustling, you know what I'm saying? That brings on unwanted attention, dog, I promise you. But it changed me on some shit because it made me look at it like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many fucked up, different types of fucked up niggas. People in general, because I seen it all across the world. Then they slam you in the box with
Right.
these niggas that you ain't never met. You don't really know what these niggas' mind frame is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the same time, they don't know your mind frame. So now we built the class. You put, you know what I'm saying? If you put 2 Titans in the room, you put 2 Pit Bulls, 2 Tigers, whatever, however you want to say it, in a room. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna have to show dominance because
Right.
they're not just gonna run around that bitch.
Right.
And at the same time, now imagine putting 90 different people in the same box, right? And all at the same time, y'all all trying to figure out who is who and what's what, whoop-de-woo, how this game rolls. And at the same time, you gotta stay in your lane.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta see shit but don't see shit. You know what I'm saying? You hear shit but don't hear shit, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's just, it changes your way of thinking. And if you're young, it changes your whole perspective of life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you older, you already slowing down anyway.
Going up.